Hello, lab rats, and welcome to yet another Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader stream. I kind of stumbled over that intro. When we last left off, we had just arrived on Dargonis, the capital world of our protectorate, right before we had to leave, because right before I had to close the stream because my throat was hurting too much to continue. Have you ever considered that V and V sound the same? Yes, of course I have. See this? Alright, let me get into the voice. Oh yeah, this is Clementia, who I'm pretty sure is supposed to be Abelard's daughter. I haven't asked. I could have like asked who she is before, but I'm pretty sure. Your ladyship. Clementia bows her head politely. For a chancellor to a rogue trader, she is dressed rather simply. A parade doublet, polished boots, and a comfortable cloak. She bears a saber and a gilded scabbard. Whether for show or protection, one could not say. Only her ring with the Worsarian coat of arms indicates that she is of the highest social stratum. The governor is waiting on the periphery of the palace. Please let me know when you would like to see him. Awareness test failed. What are your responsibilities as Chancellor? To put it simply, I am your trade representative. Any and all decrees, deals, official communications, and meetings are first reviewed by me, then forwarded to you and from you down the hierarchy. My purview also includes overseeing your ladyship's property. The palace, the estates, the many gardens, and other domains on Dargonis that you have inherited from Lady Theodora. And whenever you're present on Dargonis, consider me your personal secretary. What can you tell me about Dargonis? All deals and important decisions are made here in the capital. Many years ago, an ancestor of Lady Theodora signed an agreement with the Adeptus Administratum, which allowed for efficient management of the world and the neighboring systems. In accordance with the decree, a share of the planet's population was assigned to the Administratum and converted into servitor scribes. They now toil across the entire world. Dargonis is also the seat of several noble families who run all the major planets in the Protectorate. If I might express my not-so-humble opinion, they care very little about who exactly stands at the helm. Those piranhas think about their own profits just as much as they do about the prosperity of the Protectorate itself, if not more. And lastly, Dargonis has its own fleet, a luxury unavailable to the vast majority of the other worlds in your realm. In addition to warships, the Protectorate also employs privateer ships, which are used to transport cargo between worlds. Does the capital stay in contact with the other worlds in the Protectorate? Unfortunately not at this time, your ladyship. After the few representatives of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica on Dargonis went into a frenzy, some of the Psychers were tragically pacified by their respective authorities. Since then, communication with the neighboring systems has been unreliable at best. Thanks be to the Master of Mankind that you managed to find your way to the capital. Hi Femme Dracula, I see it's your first time chatting. Oh no, I accidentally hit pen. God damn it. Ah. If the noble houses are so volatile, what sense is there in keeping them? Over the many centuries, an intricate hierarchy has formed within the ruling elite of Dargonis. The great houses do more than plunder your treasury. It is replenished to a large degree thanks to their administrative work in their lands. Naturally, you can get rid of anyone whom you consider surplus to requirements, but right now I could threaten the fragile stability that is currently holding the Protectorate together. Are there any other issues that I should be aware of? Apart from the disrupted communications, Dargonis was recently raided by enemies of humanity. However, the fleet under the command of Captain Marthius Forsarian triumphed over the accursed Xenos. Yes, for my opinion on the matter, we have the situation completely under control. You catch her avoiding your gaze for just a moment. For the first time, it's obvious that Clementia is looking out for her house's good name. But despite the confidence in her tone, you can tell that she does not entirely believe her own words. Interesting. Tell me about Governor Drivestem. Urban Drivestem is a well-respected man, and not just on Dargonis, but throughout the Protectorate. For many centuries, his house has supported the capital's administration and the logistics between the Von Valancia systems. The Drivestem's efforts secured years of order and prosperity for Dargonis. What's more, Lady Theodora personally insisted that Lord Urban specifically be made the next governor. The way you speak of Drivestem, I hear a hint of either contempt or resentment. No, I don't believe I feel either, your ladyship. Clementia's steely eyes stare into the distance, her jaw clenching visibly. She speaks in a polite but clipped manner, clearly flustered by your insight. We have different views on how to run a world. We sometimes have discussions over the laws that are enacted. But we both work for the good of the Von Valancia's Protectorate, that much can be said without a doubt. Thank you for the report, Chancellor. I serve the Von Valancia's Protectorate, your ladyship. Achilles Scalander, does he cause any problems? Why, none at all, your ladyship. Secretary Scalander is an outstanding individual and a loyal servant of the Von Valancia's dynasty. In Lady Theodora's absence, we collaborated on a number of issues related to the well-being of your domain, and he has proven himself quite capable. And I don't know why, but even the governor trembles before Achilles, which is unusual for a man of his, shall we say, standing. Tell them that I'm ready to see the governor. I shall arrange for him to be escorted to your study. Vivian von Valancius, 20th in her line, rogue trader, keeper of the sacred warrant, and ruler of the Coronis Expanse from the Kranak system to the 100 Dreams Crossroads. I bid you welcome. Urban Drivestem, governor of this great world. First and foremost, please accept my deepest condolences. It will be difficult to recover from the loss of a woman as great as Theodora von Valancius. It pains me to think that she is no longer with us. The citizens of Dargonis and of the entire Protectorate grieve alongside you. Please allow us to declare half a year of mourning, so that we can honor the memory of our beloved lady. You will declare a full year of mourning. Oh, there's no, like, neutral response that isn't, like, sort of disdainful. Whatever, I'm going to say they should do a full year of mourning. Theodora von Valancius deserves more than that. You will declare a full year of mourning. I will immediately give all necessary instructions, your ladyship. He casually presses a few buttons on the cogitator built into his gold bracer. Esteemed Vivian, Lady Theodora was a strong leader, and we ought to follow her example. Let us lean on our wisdom and persevere in spite of this tragedy. Together. And let us carry on where she no longer can by leading the Von Valancia's Protectorate to even greater prosperity. Alas, it won't be an easy task to accomplish. Some time ago, the astropaths of Dargonis flew into a rage and they had to be subdued. We are gradually restoring our ability to speak with the neighboring worlds, but the contacts are still weak, and the roots are tangled and no longer lead to the systems that the captains expect them to. Given that the vast majority of ships in the Dargonis Navy travel without relying on the services of navigators without your engagement, the well-being of the Von Valancia's dynasty and billions of its subjects is presently at risk. We met a ship from Dargonis not too long ago. The crew was transporting a strange artifact and went mad during the flight. This is a truly regrettable bit of news. What's more, leaving Dargonis has been forbidden for several cycles now. It seems the Worsarian family has once again failed in their primary responsibilities. Let's see me do the other Alcat games. Well, I've already played them is the thing. We will we will investigate this at once, as well as the fact that the ship had to acquire a permit with the Administratum's seal. Does your nephew still serve at the Administrative Palace? The governor presses a number of buttons on the cogitator built into his brace and looks up at you in surprise. I don't understand. The ship did indeed depart from orbit, but did so, if you can believe it, on the rogue trader's authorization. That is why no one dared to impede its departure. Lord Captain, it would seem that Coonrad somehow got his hands on a copy of your authorization, or perhaps even the original. A tool like that in the hands of a traitor does not bode well. Oh, god damn it. Ah! That bitch! Coonrad Voigtveer, former master of whispers, is a heretic and a traitor. Has he shown his face on Dargonus? Lord Voigtveer visited the capital some time ago, but he did not request a personal meeting. A heretic, you say? Now I see where all the whispering in the corridors has come from. I shall be frank with you, your ladyship. Lady Theodora's sudden death was a blow to every one of us, and the absence of any sort of verifiable and complete information about her successor gives grounds for all manner of rumors and misinterpretations, especially someone as deliberately inciting unrest and discontent. Naturally, none would dare challenge you by accusing you of something as sacrilegious as murdering a rogue traitor. However, Coonrad Voigtveer was once a true boon to the Protectorate back in the day, and as such, some might heed his words. Oh my god! My subject's doubts are understandable. Too many things have changed in too short a span. I will prove myself worthy of my position. Why, Vivienne, your desire is most commendable, but please do not forget, a ruler should never bow to their attendants, or some might see it as a show of weakness. What exactly do the Dargonus nobility expect from me in light of the loss of roots and communication with other worlds? We are all troubled by the fate of the agri-world Janus that supplied Dargonus and other planets with foodstuffs. Empty stomachs can drive even the mildest rabble to revolt. Furthermore, House Gaprak is perturbed by the loss of communication with the industrial world Kiava Gamma, which is in their charge. But if you wish to know my opinion, the world that deserves your attention most is the penal world of Veabos 06, one of the key mining suppliers in your protectorate. Such intriguing concern for the Veabos 06 outpost. Doesn't your house happen to own the extraction stations there? Your ladyship, I beg of you, do not interpret my words as an attempt to influence your decisions in any way. You see, without Veabos 6, the manufactorums on your worlds will need to make haste to find new suppliers elsewhere and arrange for new shipments. And in these troubling times, they run the risk of delays and other most tragic mishaps. My only concern is for the prosperity of the von Valancius dynasty. Oh my god. I've already visited the agri-world Janus. Governor Viat found herself facing a number of problems in my absence. Truly, the Viat line is one of the oldest in the von Valancius protectorate. If the inheritor of such well-respected blood could not handle what had befallen her, then the situation must have been extraordinary indeed. Vicenza succumbed to worshipping the ruinous powers and was executed. Ruinous powers? Truly horrifying news. I commend your resolve and unwavering severity. Death to the enemies of humanity. That does it for the planets and the trade routes. What else? Xenos, your ladyship. I don't rightly know where to begin. Otherworldly beasts are not an uncommon sight in the Coronis expanse. They have been a menace to the worlds this side of the Maw for decades. But now these abominations are on the rampage. They show no signs of fear as they attack ships, either damaging them to the point where they become unfit for transport duty, or outright gutting them. Only you have the power to stop this madness. We are in the process of restoring the astropathic choir of Dargonis. Luckily, we were forced to slay only some of the deranged psychers, although those that remain are as yet unable to transmit messages. I hope Master Scalander will keep his word and offer you his support in the war against the Xenos. According to his reports, the region of Veobos 6 has been of particular concern in the last few cycles, which is all the more reason to discover the colony's fate as soon as possible. He really wants me to go save his family's mining outpost, doesn't he? Now, to issues on a smaller scale. There's a certain degree of tension in the capital due to the unorthodox succession to the Sacred Warrant. Chances of uprising are minimal, of course, and the spreading of rumors is nothing but a sign of weakness of mind and spirit. Nonetheless, I have prepared a list of minor houses that have demonstrated unseemly discomposure at your succession. What is to be done about them? Eliminate the most prominent malcontents quietly, but do not threaten entire families. Hopefully, those steps will be enough to keep the rest from causing any more trouble. Once your ladyship's wrath descends upon the guilty, you have no doubt there won't be a soul on Dargonis willing to share their fate. And one last thing, your ladyship, your inauguration as bearer of the Sacred Warrant is but a matter of time, and I would like to inquire about one last crucial detail. I imagine you are intending to uphold the centuries-old tradition bolstered by an equally long-lasting friendship of being represented on Dargonis by one of the noble houses. I presume that, as before, this duty will be accorded to House Drivestem. Eliminating the haters, the most powerful debate tactic? One moment. Which houses can represent me at the ceremony? Any of the noble houses located on Dargonis. The Drivestem family, which I lead, the Gaprak family, with long ties to the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Sourbacks, known for their piety and diligence in servants. Perhaps I should also mention the Wursarians, who have some influence, but who are not actually of noble origin. Any one of those houses would be honored to represent you at the ceremony. I want to give it to the Wursarians. I suppose I'll bestow this honor upon the Wursarians. Abelard turns to you and bows respectfully. Lord Captain, to accompany you at such a critical hour is the greatest honor for the Wursarian bloodline. Have no fear. We will not fail you. Ryston tops as Abelard look that lacks even the smallest shred of respect. Forgive my boldness, but I must remind you that the Wursarians, whose lineage traces back to a Navy officer, are not of Dargonis nobility. Such decisions may have adverse effects on your subjects' loyalty, your ladyship. I shall immediately relay your commands, most gracious Lord Chater. Thank you for your time. I would like to complete my inauguration as Rogue Trader as soon as possible. When is the ceremony? I'm afraid that, until you deal with pressing issues, the ceremony will have to be postponed. Many traders are still unavailable. The central worlds of the Von Valanci's protectorate are going through a crisis, and the warp disturbances, if void observers are to be believed, will prevent important guests from reaching the capital. That will be all, I take it. Thank you for your time, your ladyship. Since duty calls, I shall take my leave. May the Emperor's grace be with you. Neat. What else do we need to do here on Dargonis besides... I know we need to get... We have to do the... God damn it. My brain is blanking. Yeah, we have to get Jai her, like, thing. Oh. Terrible news from Dargonis, Lord Captain. The subsidiary Hive City, Scipione 84249, has been destroyed in a series of cascading failures. Production has halted and millions of people have broken their vows of obedience and are fleeing. Many of them are perishing in the wastelands and overloading the transport lines leading to neighboring hives. The surrounding residential sectors are becoming increasingly agitated by the influx of refugees. What is your directive regarding the distribution of these refugees? What say my advisors? The death of Achilles' agents troubles me. It may not be a coincidence. Until the causes of the disaster can be concretely established, I would avoid letting refugees into other hives. There may be saboteurs among them. I recommend setting up prohibitive cordons where the refugees can be contained in the wastelands between the hives. The Emperor bids us to face the often cruel strokes of fate with dignity. If the other hives do not wish to accept the unfortunate victims of this tragedy, then let the victims themselves teach those living in the hives a lesson in resilience and humility. I'm sure that the ecclesiarchy will aid the refugees in constructing camps to survive out in the wastelands and establish a community of proud, desert-dwelling martyrs. Such harsh conditions will be a crucible of fortitude and fearlessness. This tragedy a feat of spirit. The noble houses are trying to wash their hands of this. How predictable. And yet it is their duty to see to it that the planet meets its tithe obligation and brings glory and revenue to the treasury in your absence. Let the aristocrats take care of the refugees and make sure they don't stop until every last refugee has some task to fulfill. Ha! That's really nice. Abelard, remind the noble houses of their duties. Lady Kalancha will ensure that your declarations find their way into every ear and zealously embraced. The hives that have accepted the refugees are now overflowing with surplus labor. The refugees are willing to work twice as hard as the usual workers who are already exhausted by their everyday toils. Many refugees have entered the Rotrader's service and replenished her ship's crew. Dargonis' nobles took no pleasure in distributing the refugees. Some of them have found their way into the personal service of the nobles, thankful to receive a Nutribar and a mat, on which they can rest for 6 hours per cycle. Others could only attain the most grueling jobs in the manufactorums and service stations. They may be oppressed, but they have survived, a diaspora scattered across the hives of Dargonis. What? The Rogue Trader gets a +5 to all their skills? Ooh, this would give me, like, rare stuff. Ah, but that's so good, though. This is like hilariously immoral, but like... That's such a good thing, though. Nah. I think I'll do the Emporium. But the grind set! Oh yeah, how do I, since when have we been moral? I would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods. Oh, a better plasma pistol. And some more extractiums. I'm gonna sell everything I can to the explorators. Because they definitely seem to have the best ones. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I don't have much I can sell to them. You ended up using the deadly repeater for what? You haven't lived if you don't go for starting at last pistol only runs. Oh, she can use medkits. I should give her some then. Also, I should start giving people large medkits. Also, we do need to give Jai a gift. I wish to give Jai a present. You shall make the arrangements. Is she not satisfied with stealing from our coffers? Ahem, I humbly apologize. Certainly, your ladyship. All will be taken care of. Might I ask what you had in mind for your esteemed companion? Given our conspicuous penchant for luxury, the gift needs to be something remarkable indeed. This one seems like the best one, actually. What is every smuggler's desire? Her own void ship, which I will gladly give her. An acquaintance of mine, a merchant from Footfall, recently had a stroke of bad luck. Now he is forced to auction off his clipper. An excellent ship, albeit on the smaller side. I believe it is well within my ability to purchase it before any other takers. Oh yeah, there's something in my journal about talking with the Vox Master. My personal log states that the ship's Vox system is malfunctioning. Can you explain? Lord Captain, the Vox system is functioning as expected and no communication problems have been reported by any of the crew. Please allow me to check the system's calibration settings in your presence to alleviate any concerns you may have about its performance. The Voxmaster's thin fingers dart between hundreds of wires and cables on the control panel. Flipping switches and turning dials, she issues commands and methodically checks the lines of communication with the crew on every deck. At last, accompanied by the sound of static, the crackling of the Vox, and the flickering of signaling lights, the dance of her hands concludes. All finished, Lord Captain. No issues detected. The system is working as expected. Thank you for your service, Mr. Stallman. Lord Captain. What? That's very strange.
You have my complete attention.
All right, time to chart new routes. Oh, well, that's where Veabos is. Why did I just get instantly kicked to the bridge? Oh, I forgot to go visit the Administratum Palace. God damn it. Jai is intently rifling through your possessions and does not notice you, or she pretends not to notice you. Jai, it is a pleasure to see you in my quarters, notwithstanding whatever nefarious purpose brought you here.
Shireen, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
Well, what are you doing here?
Sating a hunger greater than any bodily appetite. My curiosity. You see, a person's face, their clothes, their manner is all just a mask. Smoke from the lips of a fire breather designed to hide the truth. But the contents of chests and cupboards, they are the reflection of the soul, in which the wise can glimpse another's heart. I have been wondering what kind of person you...
She's reading your panties! I think you were trying to rob me.
Shireen, you besmirch my heart with the black ink of bitterest insult. If you do not trust me, search me.
You want me to search you? It's a weird animation.
How else am I to prove my innocence, Shireen?
Run your hands over her jacket and search for hidden items. As your hands slide down from Jay's shoulders, she leans into your touch slightly and places her hands at your waist, turning the inspection into something closer to an embrace.
Keep going, Shireen. You will strike lucky yet.
I like how they're using not very great animations for this. Jai's hair slips between your fingers like silk. It smells of flowers and scorching desert sand. Her eyes drift closed in pleasure.
Thank you. I loved the gift, Shireen.
Aw, that's nice. What will you give me in return?
Everything the rogue trader desires.
Ah? Oh my god? I bought that bitch a ship. Bitches love ships.
May the
Oh, she also loves
Bounty
cool
One protect
guns.
you. Have you grown bored with our little talk, Shireen?
Tell me about your background again.
The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the...
Okay,
All
nothing.
relationships are based on mutual trust. Oh, I have no doubt you will.
Bitches love macro cannons. Alright, let's visit this place and then we'll have to go back to Darkonis because we forgot to give Jai the like thing that like authorizes her to do like merchant stuff. I still don't remember whether it's pronounced Jai or Jay. After analyzing the augur data, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turn the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Neat. What is, scientifically speaking, the best ninja movie? I don't think I can answer that question. It's well outside my area of expertise. Argent will be like, awesome, this planet is just like hell! Hi, Wookiees.
Sins hidden in the heart.
Let us not
turn
dawdle.
all to decay.
Welcome to the Palace of the Adeptus Administratum. Your ladyship, please follow me.
I always have a backup plan.
Yeah, things are going great. We found Dargonus.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
An ancient-looking woman in a voluminous robe peers at you critically through her ocular lenses when you descend into the bowels of her bureaucratic domain. Another noble bypassing the queue under the pretext of just wanted to ask. All you highborn ever want is just to ask. But what about protocol? That's what I'm asking. Who is going to follow protocol? What? So I paid off a few clerks to let us skip the queue, Shireen. Your time is more important to me than any little formalities. Very well, don't just stand there. You're here now. Or do you think the Master of Seals has nothing better to do than receive unexpected visitors? Begin entry, current hour, current turn, current cycle, 41st millennium. I'm not even gonna, like, point out I'm her boss. My companion wishes to obtain a Mercatum Tabula Officiale. I take it you are her sponsor? In that case, you must submit a written application in conformity with template number 404.01, as well as written permission for the processing and notarization of the personal data of your most sacred personage. Without it, I cannot issue Mistress Hidari, the form for collecting the seals required to obtain the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, the certificate of an official trade representative. Yeah, I remember when they moved the timeline up to the 42nd millennium, they dealt with the fact that, as people have been pointing out, the timeline had, like, the last years of the 41st millennium had gotten so crowded that they retconned it to just, like, the chronology was off. The chronology was off. People thought it was the 41st millennium when it was actually the 42nd. Seals? What seals? We will discuss that when Vivian von Valancius has prepared the primary documentation. Abelard lets out a stoic sigh and rolls his eyes. You get the feeling that this is not his first personal interaction with the administrative bureaucracy, nor is it his second. Right, complete application form 404.01. The sharpened quill scratches pleasantly on the parchment, but for the first few minutes. The obfuscatory phrasing, footnotes, amendments, you are forced to write out the same details over and over, about you, the Protectorate, Theodora von Valancius, GI, and also every living person who bears your family name. If you do not know all the required information, you must complete supplementary forms. Next is the consent form for the processing and notarization of your personal data of your most sacred personage. Sigh forlornly. Give your written consent on the presented form. The scroll is whipped away into another tube by the Master of Seals. Protocol executed. Application received. Processed. Approved. Come on, esteemed Damar. What's that you were saying about seals? Here is your document, Mr. Saidari. Unfortunately, it does not yet have legal force. I can certify it as a sacred Mercatum Tabula Officiale once it has received 2 seals of approval. They are easy to obtain, and the Imperium Court Administratum Servitors have been handling such tasks for over 150 cycles. There is one such servitor here on Dargonis in the Rogue Trader's Palace. The second is duty-bound to keep the seal in the Telecos Epsilon system. Why can the seals not be affixed here in the Administratum Palace? According to Amendment 3C8, implemented by Prefectus Astinia II of Dargonis, one of the seals must be kept in the palace of the ruler of the Von Valanci's Protectorate, remaining a symbol of the unbreakable link between the Sacred Warrant and the Adeptus Administratum. The second seal is held in the Telecos Epsilon system in accordance with Decree OL008ZN. Unfortunately, after a fire 200 cycles ago, all that remains of the original decree is an addendum certified by an unknown adept with the initials AA. No instructions repealing this decree were ever received from Holy Terra, therefore the seal remains where it ought to be. Oh my god. Find Administratum Servitors and have them place 2 seals of approval. The goal is clear. Please do return once you've prepared the documents.
Is there money to be
Oh
made?
my god!
Keep your wits about you.
Mimovsky, or however you pronounce that. Hi! Thank you for following. No, that's not what I meant when I clicked on. Yeah. Von Valanci's palace. Okay, we gotta go talk to the servitor there to get the seal for Jai's stupid document. Oh, hi, Stellantis. Hi. We're doing a quest for the DMV. Jai wants document that will make her, like, give her a bunch of authority as, like, an official, like, merchant or whatever it was. And we're trying to, like, authorize that as a rogue trader, and it turns out it's, like, way more bureaucratically complicated than either of us expected, and we're like, what the fuck? Megas XLR TMV scene? Mr. Saidari, my patience is not easily exhausted, but you are coming very close. I shall repeat you myself again. No, I will be not issuing you any seal, not in exchange for your honest word, nor for a bribe. Jai, why are you even trying to bribe my Chancellor? I can just tell her to do it. Your ladyship, I apologize for this ugly scene, but might I ask that you rein in Mr. Saidari and put a stop to her inflammatory actions towards me? Why was there a big pink square? As the Exalted One is my witness, Shireen, I've tried everything I could to spare you any unnecessary headache over the seals for the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. I even showed this aid with a temper worse than a sandstorm, though I the certificate with your signature, but your Chancellor merely kept batting me away with her flail of baseless denials. I suspect that the reason for this has nothing to do with my humble personage. Oh no, this isn't about me at all. I see. Well, Chancellor, will you tell us yourself, or should I help you? Whatever is the matter, Mistress Rosarian? I am afraid that my words may anger your ladyship. The seal you are looking for was lost over a quarter of a century ago. Her ladyship, Theodora von Valancius, ordered a new one to be delivered from the Imperium, but as you well know, we are a long way away from Holy Terra, and with warp storms ravaging the Coronis Expanse, we have been unable to receive a replacement to this day. Oh my god. Could this be the seal in question? This is without a doubt the Administratum seal from Winterscale's realm, but why is it the original and not a copy? I think I understand. Well, the laws of the Imperium do not prohibit heirs of other houses from using the seal in times of need. I will order to have the servants of the machine cult create a duplicate so as to avoid such embarrassing predicaments in the future. You're dismissed, Clementia. Oh my god. Yep, there's just a pink square. I don't even remember where I found Winterscale's seal. Oh yeah, I also found it there. I think. Oh, it's the Unity default missing texture, okay. It's been forever since I've, like, done anything in Unity, so... Ah... Alright, let's jump here. Reduce it to just unsafe. During the warp voyage, the middle decks reported strange gatherings that were attracting dozens of officers. An investigation quickly bore fruit. One of the acolytes from the augur deck had proclaimed himself a prophet, and is rambling about purification by blessed fire. Only the perilous influence of the warp can explain the strange convictions and uncanny. Dispose of the newly emergent prophet and ban the cult. The mysterious disappearance of the prophet and more frequent inspections of decks and living quarters quickly put an end to the growing popularity of the sect. After a few days, the people who visited the gatherings preferred to simply put the episode behind them. Oh, space battle. Phlogiston, I don't need that. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface. But probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. Take the risk. Neat. I'll go ahead and grab that plasteel. And if I'm going to grab the plasteel there, I might as well also grab the flagstone there. Yeah, it's a big-ass map. Oh, another of those Archaeotech mechanism fragments. That's a really shitty provisions resource. I'm not taking that. Right, in space battle time.
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader!
Ow. I'm taking so much damage before I even get to act! All right, let's do this.
The machine spirit of the void shield array no longer protects us.
And then reinforce the starboard shields. This may have actually been a mistake because of those torpedoes, actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna die to the torpedoes.
Brace yourself!
Which side did I put the plasma cannons on again?
Double your efforts,
Yep, I died.
you grok stains.
Go fast, please. I have upgraded the hull. Oh, we actually took substantially less damage this time. Right. Fire those torpedoes. So what I actually want to do is sail sort of past it like this. And I'm gonna want to turn like this to avoid, to make sure I get hit on the strong side of my shields. Port shields reinforce. And start restarting the shields. Oh, they're firing at my torpedoes. Peaches the torpedoes on my torpedoes! Right, then fire the dorsal guns. Okay, that one's fleeing now. Go like this so I can then pull around. Oh, I should have reinforced those shields. Yeah. This is gonna be real close.
The void shield falters. Brace for impact.
Timorous blue
Ah,
shrouds the deck.
Yeah, I probably would have survived if I had reinforced. Okay, let me try that again. Well, I didn't want to keep the weak face of the shield towards the enemies. Oh, they did way less damage to me that time. I might as well fire the lance weapon at the torpedoes. Go up so we can fire the plasma cannons at them. And the dorsals. But you're right, to some extent. I think this is probably actually the better move. Reinforce those and restart shields. And then use the torpedoes on the torpedoes. Thank you for the head pat, Stellantis. Alright, we'll do that and then we'll reinforce the starboard shields. And fire the dorsal cannons. Use swing run. Fire the Mazoa lance weapon. And launch some torpedoes. Then reinforce the force shields. Which might be a mistake, because they might... Yeah, they'll just pull off to the side and shoot me in the side. That was a mistake. I should have reinforced the starboard shields. Oof, I'm going to take a ton of damage. I might die because I didn't reinforce the starboard shields here. Oh no, those are hitting the front shields at least. Oh, I can get him with the torpedoes. Go to this angle, fire on them like that. Fire the dorsals. Pull a bit forward and fire the dorsals on them. Damn, I can't reinforce any relevant shields. Well, let's just hope we don't die. Oh, fuck, I think we're gonna die.
One more hit, and we are finished.
But there's a chance we could finish them off this next turn. Yeah, we can kill that. Did not know reinforced shields to cool down. Yeah. So, fire the Mozilla lance weapon. Go up there and fire the starboard cannons. Fire the dorsal cannons as well. Oh, thank God they are fleeing. Yeah, okay, thank God we actually won. We won. Yes. Just barely. We pull like that and we can just hit, and we can just barely hit them with the Mazoa Lance. And there we go!
Another victory of 2 great dynasties, Lord Captain.
Repair the ship. That was a lot of scrap. Chart new routes. Let's go here first. Reduce the route difficulty to unsafe. Why am I getting kicked to the bridge? A pungent animal scent hits your nose. A huge predator, materializing out of nowhere in the middle of your chambers, studies you with its unblinking gaze. Hi, Chai, I see you over there. Cautiously look around. You see nothing to indicate where this strange new marvel has come from. The animal tracks your every move. Something about you seems to have captured its attention. You think you may have an idea what. There's a good pet. Sit there, Sirocco, and be a good Oh, have you two met already, Shireen? Is this your pet? I want one for myself. She is for you, Shireen. A gift from me. Generous hearts do not hide their feelings, but show how are their nearest and dearest with gifts. I won't deny it. Choosing a gift worthy of a rogue trader wasn't easy, but I did my best. You like her. She house trained at all? She's a fast learner. I have already taught her a command. Don't eat. Where did you get her? I hired hunters to catch me a suitable beast in the jungles of Janus. She cost me 7 times what she weighs, but the Exalted One does not send us friends so that we can be stingy with our affections, does he? What's her name? I like the name Sirocco. It is the name of a deadly wind that originates in the hottest deserts of Afrit. But you are owner, so you should name her. Oh my god. Sirocco it is. A proud animal deserves a proud name. Knowledgeable people will hear the name and feel even greater respect for the one who has unleashed this force of nature. Why would... You know what? Thank you for this gift. I knew you would approve, Serene. I think she will be shown off to her best advantage next to your throne. That's such a wild gift! Persuasion. Large cat acquired funny cat? Hmm. Hmm. Let's get that for now for Pascal. Are you Vivi's voice chip? Because I'd like to make you explode multiple times consecutively. This would be good because she doesn't really have a way of getting out of melee combat. Let's say mental breach. Demolition is kind of her thing. Oh, this would be really good. This is actually really good. Okay. Good broad expertise. Cassio's the one he missed, right? Hmm. Get her strange vitality, so she'll be like much more durable. Right, and now let's go back to exploring the Cronus Expanse. Chart new routes. Lord Captain, urgent report. We have received an astropathic message from Regent Oronto or Celia. The navigators are concerned about the fate of Cassia, who disappeared from Urak 5. The Regent is requesting an update on our current status, and he's also inquired about the possibility of a personal meeting to negotiate, and to arrange the return of the Lady Navigator to her house. The psycho-emotional coding of the received message betrays acute concern, but it also contains something that the astropaths have failed to put into words. If you'll excuse my forthrightness, I feel it is necessary to tell House or Celio the truth. Otherwise, a conflict with the Navis nobility is possible, which, given the current state of the Cronus Expanse, will only play into the hands of the enemies of the Imperium. Tell House Orcelio that Cassia is safe, and that the rogue trader would be honored to meet in person. I'll see you to it, Lord Captain. The astropaths will transmit your consent. Representatives of House Orcelio will be waiting for you on the capital world Dargonis. Receiving members of the Navis nobility is always a delicate matter. Please make sure to discuss the details of this meeting with the Chancellor upon arrival. Lord Captain, we have cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system with our astronautical chart data. The planet Vabos 06 is located here. The problem is, the augurs detect an unusual change in the atmosphere, not unlike a massive release of toxins. It appears that something unfortunate has happened to the planet's underground storage facilities. It is impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising in the system. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher this telemetry easily. Xenos. The armory and artillery crews are standing by. go fight the goddamn Drukari. Repose! Oh my god, hi! Hi, what were y'all up to? Anyways, my name is Doc Vivi. I'm a mad scientist VTuber and also a scientist in real life. I love playing strategy games and sometimes RPGs and sometimes horror games and occasionally, you know, other random stuff, and mostly stuff that lets me talk about science and stuff on stream. Do this and fire the Mazoa Lance. And launch the torpedoes like this. I don't think we could hit. If we extended the range. I'm gonna reinforce my starboard shields so that one over there can't do much. Because I don't know where that one's gonna decide to shoot me from. Okay, enjoy your cheese toast. Ow. Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, I can almost hit them. Oh, they're firing on the missiles. And the missiles there. Your shadow field is down. Let's go ahead and launch more torpedoes this way. We can move up. Can't fire the port guns? Aw, that sucks. They do so much fucking damage! Holy shit! Ah! Defeated by the BDSMLs, yeah! Okay, fire the torpedoes just like immediately this time. And then we gotta play this a lot more carefully. So let's sail to here and reinforce the right shield and reinforce the starboard shields.
Double your efforts, you grok stains!
Oh my god. I can't hit that ship, but I can hit that ship.
The dark void will erase their colors.
Right, I don't want to flip the ship around. Go up and fire the Mazoa Lance on them. And reinforce the front shields. Okay, we didn't die and we can probably kill them. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna fire the Mazoa Lance from a distance. Even though it's unlikely to actually hit. And then I'm gonna pull like that and reinforce the port shields. Hey, Touch of Oblivion, I see you chatting for the first time. Ah! God damn it, he did barely enough damage to kill us. Ah! And yeah! Okay, we can definitely win this. We can definitely turn this into a win. Right? Do the same thing again of launching the torpedoes immediately? Ha! Okay. So I don't think pulling like that was the best idea because it let them just like pummel through my shields. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to reinforce the right shields. I'm going to go like this and reinforce the right shields this time. Well, if I had pulled slightly differently, I could have fired the Mazoa Lance. Whatever. My mistake. I can't hit either of them with their torpedoes this time. That sucks ass. Oh, I shouldn't have done torpedo control there. You didn't know this game had void combat? It does, and it's fun, even if it's like ludicrously hard compared to even just like the rest of the game. So if I did that, I could fire the plasmas, but that wouldn't be of much use. Reinforce the front shields. Restart shields. Move minimally towards them. Okay, they're distracted by the torpedoes at least. Not quite the angle to hit them, huh? Damn it. Fine, go like this and launch torpedoes. Rear shields, I guess? I'm definitely gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die.
The void comes knocking.
Yep. I'm gonna try one more time, and if I fail again, I'm gonna reload to save out of this combat and like just come back later. Once again, launch the torpedoes immediately. This time I actually will aim to fire them as well, lance on them immediately. Oh, I actually hit them. Then we can go there, and if that wasn't on cooldown, we could do that. Reinforce starboard shields. I need to update my throne because, like, a lot of the stuff on there is stuff I don't actually need to get anymore. I can hit a ship this time. I'm gonna go for this ship.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Did they all miss? God damn it. Okay, flip around. Then we can fire the Mazoa Lance. Reinforce the front shields. And hope we don't die? Oh, thank God they didn't even actually shoot at me. Go here, and then we can launch torpedoes like that. Yeah, they're really fast. Reinforce those shields. Ooh, I can almost hit it. Wait, no, I can go there and I can self-destruct. Yes! Oh my God, we won!
No one can outmaneuver House Orcelio.
That was like the 5th try! And the ship ranked up too. Hi, Yeti. Good new heading. Got Pepsi? Neat. Expeditious Reload sounds very nice. And we finally have enough scrap to upgrade the hull again. Swift and merciless retribution is a proper fate for many transgressors. But the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds like Veabos 6. To atone for their crimes before humankind, hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlifes toil in the mines of the Von Valancius Protectorate, until death from exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident claims their forsaken souls. To Cassia.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, I wonder what Adir is saying means.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
My formation is screwed up again! Abelard should not be in the back!
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I like how she mentions Komarach. Like, she expects me to know stuff about it. The tall, lithe Xenos moves with the grace of an otherworldly predator. The creature gives you a dispassionate glance and speaks a few words that are immediately picked up by your elucidator. Macandus, Aelith, what is this? Has one of the sisters found an amusing trinket in the ruins and saved it as a special treat for the Archon? The Xenos takes a quick look over his shoulder toward the platform where a few silhouettes in tar black armor can be seen. By whose leave are you playing Lord on my world? The monkey understands my speech? Where did you come by a device that can translate our language? Are you trying to impress me by appearing useful? Such words will earn you a bout in the ring at most, without weapons, and, soon, without your skin. If I'd been the one holding the device, she and I would have had bad words. I'd make sure this stuck-up bitch knew exactly what I think of her. The humans scattered around you on the platform stare as if they've seen a ghost. The eyes of some betray their fear. Others glare with bestial hatred, and yet more look upon you with hope. Who are you? My name is known to everyone on this planet, Monkey. I am Tazara the Deliverer, Tazara the Benevolent, the one who grants a respite from the choking grasp of this world. I decide who lives, who dies, and who finds new purpose for their existence in Komarach's many arenas. Surely this is why you have come here, to fight for my ever-changing favor and for the privilege of being the first to be chained. Such grandiose names for a soulless wretch who tortures the breathless and torments the powerless. Your words hint at a nobility you have never possessed. Cousin, what are you doing among this rabble? What an unexpected and tantalizing surprise. I cannot wait to take you in my arms and clasp you tightly to me. Do not waste your breath on your lies. Do not waste breath on your lies. Only the faint vestiges of blood connect the Asuryani and Dark Ones such as yourself. I presume the toxic atmosphere is your doing. It could be. Or perhaps my mere presence is enough to make base creatures like yourself forget how to breathe. Are you really surprised at what happened? You wove the net right under your own feet. We merely knocked out the pin that drew it closed tight around you. A couple of volleys at the seals on the underground well and the planet, the one you had turned inside out, did the rest. And your brethren finished what the planet had started. Oh, how they strived to please me and my entourage. How they slaughtered and tortured their own kin for mine and my sister's delight. How they decorated this little arena with the still living monkey. Did you think that all that you see before you is the work of our hands? Think again. How could you stoop to this? To killing one another for the amusement of the enemies of humanity? What, was I supposed to lie down and die? The ones who survived the arena, the Xenos take them away. I saw humans boarding shuttles with my own eyes. They're going to take us away from here, you hear? Yeah, who gives a shit about us convicts? The lanky buggers may keep me on a leash, but at least I'll be alive, not coughing up my lungs. How cruel you are to your unfortunate kin. These monkey have worked hard to entertain their elite audience. Each of them fights with the strength born of desperation, seeking to earn their place in my box of toys. There's always room for more. My toys do break so very easily. To be reduced to a Xenos' plaything. A shameful fate for the scions of humankind. You ravaged the planet, wiped out millions of people, made those who survived bend the knee. You will pay for this. Am I not paying for our mischief already? Am I not saving the worthiest among your kin, giving them the right to die for the delight of my brothers and sisters? What kind of abhorrent ingratitude is this? Tell the other Monkey that whoever slits your throat will depart for their new home ahead of schedule. And tell them to hold nothing back. Tonight they dance for Irameris herself, the great archon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. Do you truly wish to die at the Xenos' behest? If we join forces now, we can end this senseless carnage once and for all. We're gonna die anyway, might as well do it without the heretics brand. Slay the beasts.
Your kind has no right to exist!
Are you challenging me, Phil?
Why does this count as an ambush? Okay, so the enemies are only over there. Cassia, move up to there, bring it down on
Be careful
Argenta.
not to cross my gaze.
I don't especially care if she hits that one random guy.
Work for a flesh crafter.
I'll go ahead and run up, slap down the
Let's
front
make some
line.
opportunities.
I forgot to equip the better plasma pistol I got. God damn it. Analyze. Expose weakness.
If not me.
Okay, I'm
I'll
gonna
see
put the
to it
back line there.
personally.
I should have put the rear somewhere too, but whatever. I can do that in a sec. I can do that next turn. Surefire plan. Plasma overcharge with extra damage.
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Well, I might as well slap down the rear regardless. I'll throw it down...
On it.
Why not here? Oh, he just got deleted.
If it
Go up
serves your
there.
cause.
Perfect spot. Piercing shot. Analyze. Hunt down the prey. Deadeye shot.
Your last stroke of luck.
You call this a strike?
Ow!
Woe to you!
I'll do it.
Argento will run up Wildfire. Fire on the guy behind cover.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Fire on him again with another attack.
Doubt is
Reload.
for the weak.
They can't hit her. Yeah, go up to there.
But of course.
Mark both those guys as your prey.
Anything else? We'll do.
Call the bold. And then psychic assault them.
Was that you?
You will pay for this in blood.
Throw a forewarning on
course.
Argenta. Voice of command on Adira. Glimpse of fate on Adira. Bring it down on Adira.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then she can psychic assault both them again.
Foul breath.
That would raise the veil by so much. I'll use this to give me a full turn.
Navigators are feared.
Run up to the Hecatrix. Play the front line down again. Kill zone stratagem.
I'll make it
Analyze.
I'll see to
Surefire
it
plan.
personally. I'll make it happen.
Intimidate.
You never stood
And
a
there she
chance.
goes.
I won't stand for it.
If I had line of sight to anyone, I could give them 1 AP to use there.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cleanses the body.
Right, Ablar can run up Wildfire.
I will do my duty.
Oh my god.
Victory
Reckless
is
strike.
imminent. At
Try
your beck
again.
and call.
Oh my god. I'll go run up and kill that witch gunslinger back here. Actually, I'm going to analyze, and I'm going to tactical knowledge on him alone.
I'll see to
And then
it
I can
personally.
intimidate.
On it.
Surefire plan.
It's as good as done.
Oh, cutscene. Hello? I noticed the one I just killed is T-posing. That was very strange. Okay, they were supposed to say stuff. I'm bored of this farce, Tessara. Who rules this arena, you or the Monkey? Archon and Irameris. Draken Marajai, you know the danger of repeating this misunderstanding. Draw your own conclusions. Your word is our command, Archon Irameris. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to show them talking and then presumably walking away, given they're no longer standing up there. What is she doing?
High momentum.
Right, kill her.
If I must. Another soul slips beyond the veil. This
In my
tedium is
sights.
beneath me.
Just in case we don't kill that one on the next turn anyways.
It's nothing.
Dash away.
Faith
Wildfire.
without deeds is worthless. A stroke of luck.
Fire like this again.
You call this a strike?
Firearm
His
mastery.
will made manifest.
I'll do it.
This is why I was chosen.
to
As
you.
the Emperor commands.
I refuse. I'll do it.
Faith without
The surviving fighters turn their heads towards you one and after another. All eyes on the battlefield are glued to you. Those who fought with me, get to the shuttle. As soon as we are away from here, I will give orders for the immediate evacuation of the remaining survivors.
Is there money to be made?
I'll keep one of each.
I always keep my options open.
cast your eye there.
Interesting.
Let us not dawdle.
Blast pistol.
I always have a backup plan.
All right, let's check out what's here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Or are we supposed to do that, or are we supposed to go somewhere else? Where are we supposed to go?
keep your wits about you. Rise to the top, or get left in
Am I
the
just
dust.
supposed to leave now? Like, are we done here?
You interrupted my thoughts.
I always keep my options open. Let us not
See what I
dawdle.
found.
I guess there's nothing else left to do here? Oh wait, there was something we missed.
Is there money to be made? Success is the only outcome I accept.
Oh, very nice Jukari weapon.
State your intention.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, I assumed you were supposed to go up to there to where the Jukari went, but like you can't. So I assume that's...
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
the end of the level. Well, the area. I think I'll just wait until I get the reputation necessary to upgrade to do that one. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discovered a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any Underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Arc Queen Princeps Domina. Pay the Arc Queen an official visit. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. The Queen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear sister. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks, "The best possible gift the Lord Captain and her crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool." Yeah, let's get some people from Lord X to volunteer. Oh, did I forget to actually chart from there? I think I did. Oh no, I just never entered. Lord Captain, Drukari Sips are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrols unnoticed is close to 0. Ah, I see. Yeah, that one will be left for later. No new routes. Huh. Master Scalander is also reporting the Drukari are getting ready for more attacks on your territory. Information from his aides continues to arrive, and Achilleus will personally report to you the moment the target for the upcoming raid becomes clear. The Drukari excel at catching their opponents off guard, and there will be little time to mount a response. According to our Master Scalander, your personal participation in the defense would be the best strategy given the circumstances. Right, let's make this route all the way back safe. Let's make these routes around here safe. Or Captain, this is Master Helmsman Ravor. The crew is grumbling again, but they've got they have a right reason this time. Our analytic systems have gone totally bonkers. The Red Robes, the tech priests are blaming the anger of the machine spirits. Allegedly, this is how they profess their displeasure at the crew not being worshipful. We've largely managed to stabilize the output of the augurs and auspexes aboard the ship. But you should know there's something awfully sketchy about the machines these days. Attention! And Lord X, desperate single colonists in your area, what the fuck? I can confirm, Lord Captain, the vessel's analytic systems were behaving incorrectly for a time. The cogitators could not produce statistical data and displayed meaningless numeric combinations instead. The augurs failed to correctly analyze matter and mistook solids for liquids and vice versa. Thanks to the tech priest's efforts, standard operation of the ship's mechanisms has been restored. I am still registering sporadic reports of similar malfunctions, but we should now be able to handle them. Right, now I need to do a reception for the Navis Nobilite on Dargonis. Oh, the Emporium is complete. Oh, this gives me an escort ship. Yes, that. Yeah, I could have picked the other one. I realize now. I just sort of immediately went for that because it was looked at, but I realized this was a different one. Criminal ship option, yeah. Is there a way I can cancel if I wanted to? I don't think so. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have clicked that so quickly. I don't think I would want the precipitous drop in stability, though. Like Pascal here. Your ladyship. Up your yeah, whatever, that's general. What about the meeting with navigators of House Orselio? Allow me to report the esteemed navigators of House Orselio have taken residence in the guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them? I'll sacrifice the profit factor here. Yes, Cassie and I are ready for the talks. We'll have messengers sent to receive the esteemed guests. Regent Aranto Arcilio, esteemed delegation. The rogue trader and the Von Valancia's protector welcome you. Come this way, please. The esteemed representatives of the Nabis Nobilite have arrived at the Rogue Trader's Court, the region of the Great House Orselio, Aranto Orselio. His companions, Lady Glyceria Orselio, Navigator Leso Simone Orselio, and his intended bride, Lady Navigator Alexandrina Orselio, Lady Navigator Alina Haterio Orselio, and Navigator Danax Orselio. A tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with his milky, unblinking eyes. Loose skin sways with his every move as if the navigator's flesh has detached from his bones. An unsightly hole mars the regent's face where his nose should be, and the old man's skull is covered with spiky growths. Rogue Trader, on behalf of House Orselio, we would like to express our immense satisfaction at this meeting, and our gratitude for the warm welcome. It pleases us to know there are still ladies in the Coronis Expanse who observe etiquette and the traditions of hospitality. And yet this is not why we are here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the Rogue Trader has done for House Orselio. By protecting its beloved child, we waited for many turns to behold her radiant visage. Come now, child, there is much we need to discuss. Nod wordlessly. Esteemed Regent, it pleases me to see the gleaming sheen of gold and turquoise above your brow. It is thanks to the efforts of the rogue trader that I stand here today, and there is so much I want to tell you, but what is it you desire to hear the most? We know what happened at the station, child. Your connection to the Atlas has grown so strong we felt the turmoil in your soul, and the events that transpired have shaken us. House Orcelio is deeply grateful to the rogue trader for the destruction of the saboteurs, and we are willing to reciprocate such a magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity will suffice. Now come, child, it is time we depart for your new home, so that we may finish what we started. Esteemed Regent, perhaps I could continue my education while still accompanying the rogue trader on her travels. Just imagine how much I could learn beyond the bounds of. Cassia, I would be honored if he decided to stay. Unthinkable!
Don't just stand there. Help the rogue trader defend the child and the palace.
Okay, what? People are attacking?
Down with Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the girl!
Oh, okay.
With fire and
I
vigor,
see. House
our
Orcelio is still
empire,
having its goddamn
imbue us.
internal
None of you shall survive.
issues. So many big names, of course. One's gonna have incredible beef.
Step aside.
Go there and give our Gento
The
a turn.
navigator is coming.
And then Cassie can move back to her position, previous position. My turn. Run up to here.
Don't let
Throw
your
down the
guard
front line.
down.
Put the back line back there with Cassia.
I refuse. Who
Put
if
the
not
rear
me?
right there, might as well. There are enough guys here to make it worthwhile to tactical
make it happen.
knowledge all of them. Skills
I'll
on
see to it
stratagem.
personally. It's
Analyze.
as good as done. Who, if not
Intimidation.
me?
Surefire plan. Hit him with the power sword.
The best defense is a good offense.
Argenta, wildfire.
That is not the Emperor's will. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Get much momentum.
My fate's worse than this.
Ow. I see you, let it, Yeti.
The pain won't stop me.
Cut down the prey. Analyze. Call the bold. Lightning time. Not quite enough to kill, but the aftershock will kill.
Anything is?
Forewarn or Genta, yeah. Step forward, wildfire. Swing for that guy. Oh my god.
I will do my duty. I took care of this.
There we go. And do the taunt. Ow.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
High momentum.
Cassia, run over voice of command or Genta. Glimpse of fate her. Bring it down.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
And then I'll use Finest Hour on her to give her a full turn too.
Colors.
Yeah, just run across and like open fire on those guys. Go there, wildfire.
Emperor will be undone. As the
Fire on them.
Emperor.
Move a little, fire again. Reload. Fire on that guy out in the open. Cassia, retreat to there.
Always drowned in scarlet.
Machine Spirit Communion here. Analyze you. Mark as prey. Hold the bold. Oh my god, you missed. Oh my god. Or if that navigator.
I don't
Go
need
here, drop down the
luck.
front line.
I have strategy. I'll see to it.
Analyze. Kill zone. Intimidate.
On it.
Surefire plan.
I'll make
Hit her.
it happen.
As the Emperor commands,
Wildfire
I act.
here. Fire on him.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Revelin slaughter. Oh crap, my headphones fell off. Ah. Run and
That is
gun.
for the weak. I will
Go up here and
bathe
just like
this
fire directly in his
battlefield
face.
with fury. As the
Reload.
Emperor commands, I act. In
And
thy
study
light
superiority.
I stand, and thy light I crave. Strike
And there he
is a
goes.
prayer.
Hunt down the prey on Lady Navigator Alina. Psychic shoot her to death.
Was
Far warning on Vivian.
that you? Or
You wonder why the hell my guards were just using basic bitch Imperial Guard gear? Yeah, true. Okay, run up, Wildfire. Place him.
Target well struck. At your beck and
Reckless strike.
call. It will
Slice him
be done.
again.
An exemplary strike.
And then just endure.
Brace yourself.
I got killed by the attack of opportunity. Wait, who's left? Oh, he's over there. Okay.
Emperor, give me
Voice
strength.
of command Adira.
Me?
That
If you
Adira.
insist, Lord Captain.
Bring it down on it. What is this again? Oh yeah.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
anything else?
Analyze him.
On it.
Oh wait, that used up. She doesn't have enough actions anymore. Oops.
Not
Sensory deprivation him. This is not a complete waste.
Explore to so one route. Forward. Running
Hold the
by
ball.
right. Possibility analysis successful.
It had a friendly fire and often enough with blast gun. Yeah. Oh, that one got him. Mercy! The Lady Navigator covers her face with her disfigured scaly hands, each with an extra finger and conjoined phalangeal bones. Her clothes are covered in blood, mostly that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chest plate. Rogue trader, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I, Alina Hatelia Orsilio, will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Orsilio like a malignant tumor. Do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies that lets the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. Your fate will be decided during the trial, Lady Alina. I will hear what you wish to tell me. The unnaturally bulbous eyes of the Navigator constantly shift between you and Cassia. Black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears, leaving unsightly streaks. I, Alina Hateria of House Orselio, swear to tell the rogue trader nothing but the truth. May the God Emperor be my witness. Pathetic. Silence. With all due respect, House Orselio has hardly covered itself in glory thus far today. It is time its representatives answered before the rogue trader. Oh my god, you can just kill them all now. Lady Alina, what do you have to say in your defense? I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I'll start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisiphone ascended to the throne of Orsilio. She was a daring Novator who brought part of the house to the Expanse, hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium. The house prospered, but Tisiphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere, even among her loyal followers. Paranoia was slowly driving Tisiphone insane. And one day she created the Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth. A noose around our necks, our gift and our damnation. Tisiphone used the Atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them with a glance. At first, many branches of House Orselio tried to resist her tyranny, and Tisiphone cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Sithala branch was destroyed simply because its leaders asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creation. What else is Tisiphone Orselio guilty of? Tisiphone's madness weakened the dynasty, and not long ago the Novator vanished. Indeed, her loyal followers lie when they say she chose to retire. The truth is that nobody knows the truth. I hope she's rotting away on one of her secret worlds. I understand Tisiphone's transgressions, but what does any of that have to do with Lady Cassia? Tisiphone passed her Atlas on to her successor before fleeing the house, to a newborn child. We cannot surrender the throne to the tyrant's creature. Tisiphone was cunning and treacherous. She must have passed the entire plan beforehand. Her disappearance, the child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body. And we could not let that happen. You called Cassia a monster because of Tisiphone's Atlas. Largely, yes, but there is more. Have you never felt pure, unadulterated disgust while standing close to her? Or perhaps fury or fear? Who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others, even more so than Tisiphone herself did? Why didn't you attack before? Why now? Tisiphone always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow 5 years after the heir was born, striking at one of the estates on TV. But the girl survived, and Regent Oronto hid her so far away and guarded it so thoroughly, it took us another 13 years to find her. And then another 2 to get into the region's good graces and reach Urak 5. Now Cassia is in the spotlight. Right, and the House Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there's no better time to cut off the serpent's head. So you admit Regent Oronto is not aware of the assassination attempt. Regent Oronto is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, human torture, abetting Tisiphone, and raising her heir. His crimes are many, but this one is not among them. I'd love to see his head on the chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in a trial. I think I've heard enough. Regent Oronto, representatives of your house made an attempt on Lady Cassia's life and attacked a rogue trader. Rogue trader Hercelio humbly asked for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the rogue trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime, God Emperor be our witness, the accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. Come now. I believe you, Regent Oronto. And yet this is now the second attempt that has been made on Cassia's life. I need answers. We're ready to tell you everything. Tell me more about the renegades. They are madmen who seek to destroy the centuries-old traditions of our house, so carefully nurtured by the previous Novator Tisiphone Orcelio. They deem the century of our rule a tyranny and our most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. Fools! If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole of House Orcelio would follow it into oblivion. Who cares who's lying killed the conspirator? Why do the renegades seek to destroy the house's relic? They dread her power if only a Novator can fully grasp the mysteries and harness the power of the Starway Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Why are people trying to kill Lady Cassia? Everyone in the house knows the child is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Novator Tisiphone Orcelio. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when Tisiphone abdicated her responsibilities and set off for parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does Cassia really carry Tisiphone's Atlas? We believe it with all our heart. The Novator spent many cycles on the world where the child was born. It is said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Novator. Tisiphone gave the order and followed them soon after, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and therefore marking her as the successor. It looks like House Orcelio has fallen on hard times. To call your statement false would be a lie. For many years we managed to maintain the fragile balance within our house, but then the Novator's departure shook the faith of many. The treasure is empty, the navigators are scattered, the warp routes are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached. Which is why it is so important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Tisiphone's place and lead the house to prosperity. Such is her great destiny. What do you know about Cassia's unbridled power? A special gift for a special child. She was born with it and grew up under its influence. The instability sometimes hampered her education. But we learned to prevent most outbursts. As long as the child remained calm and remains in seclusion, the powers cannot take a hold of her mind. I think I've heard enough. Lady Cassia, you too are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? If I may speak, so many dirty colors have poured from the mouths of those present that I feel covered in filth from head to toe. As the future Novator, I want to bleach them, purify them, and let them go. Heed me. I am the one to blame for what happened to G'day, and I accept full responsibility for the actions of my house. Vile wretch, who do you think you are? Will you now start killing those who have displeased you as Tisiphone did before you? Hear us, child. The burden is too heavy for you to shoulder alone. You are not yet ready. I implore you, to settle this conflict, I offer the rogue trader a 100-year contract with House Orcelio, committing us to charting the shortest and safest routes for the Von Valancia's protectorate within the Cronus Expanse. I will also remain aboard the rogue trader's vessel and assist her until she decides otherwise, or until duty to the house summons me to the Novator's seat. What are you going to do to Lady Alina? The esteemed regent will put Lady Alina and her people in one of our family jails. She's a House Arcelio navigator after all. There's no need for our precious blood to be spilled. I accept your offer, Lady Cassia. Thank you, Vivian. I mean, Rogue Trader. Aw. So be it. We failed to notice that her child had grown up and become strong. You may stay with the Rogue Trader until the house summons you. Her influence is anomalous, but it served to bring out Blessed Tesephane's most precious talent, the talent of leadership. Rogue Trader, we are now bound by the terms of the contract. Your representatives may contact House Arcelio at any time and we will respond. And one more thing. Protect the child like the apple of your eye. Remember that you have the future Novator of a Navis nobility house aboard your vessel. All right. That was interesting. There should be like a button just to go directly back to the ship. That would save a lot of like annoyance. I'm going to do a bit more exploration, but if we come across something big, I'm going to end the stream before then because my throat is starting to get a bit worn. But I do want to do more stuff before I end the stream. I just don't want to read out a ton more dialogue. Since we actually saved up a bunch of Navigator's Insight, we can make this safe. Crossroads of 100 Dreams. Oh, there's more Drukhari there. Well, let's explore all these planets, and then I'll try and I'll see about fighting them. Woo! Nice Promethean deposit. You're facing Chaos Worshippers. It seems their ships are lying in wait here. Accept the messages? Yeah, of course.
I lift up my voice in prayer for this vessel and its hallowed guns.
Oh! Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big and scary. It has fighters? All right, we'll pull forward. Pull ahead to there. And then we can reload our guns to fire again. And get some damage in on the cruiser. We'll go like that and then starboard shields. Reinforce. Ow. Hey, why did they use their torpedoes on my torpedoes? That's dumb. Ow. Flip around. Recharge the shield. I don't think I can win this fight. Oh no.
Use your technomats recharge the shields.
Yeah, I don't think I can win that fight yet. Maybe once I have that escort ship. Right, there's supposed to be a seal on Janus. I should go there sometime, at some point. Hello, Zavirdis. Lord Captain, we received an astropathic message from Dargonis. Oh, silence him or Segit. Okay, where is Silence Him or Segit? Near Janus? Oh, I see. Does it matter if I go visit the stuff here? Does it count? Or is it just jumps that matter? Actually, wait. Can I just make a new route like this? Yes, I can. Interesting. Theory. Good night.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
Oh god, that's a lot. Oh, they're mostly relatively small ships. Okay, launch the missiles like that. Ooh, that hit. I'm hoping they in their turn somewhere I can hit them with the torpedoes. I can almost certainly hit that one with the torpedoes. It is firing line torpedoes though, so it won't probably get full damage. Yeah, wasn't quite enough to kill it outright. Go there, fire that. Go there, use expeditious reload. Fire again. God damn it. And there goes that one. We go there, then we can actually fire them as well as that last remaining one. But we can't quite finish it off. No, leave the merchant ship alone.
Proceed accordingly.
Rip. Having that one ability to fire my guns twice in a turn has like massively increased my damage output. Excuse me? What are you doing? Take your turn, AI! God damn it! What are you doing? Okay? That was very strange. Do that, open fire. Fire the dorsal guns too. Do that, flip directions. And fire the muzzle lance with the destroyer. Oh, cool, that killed the destroyer. Pull up a bit. What are you doing? Why are you not doing anything? That's so strange. What is going on with that frigate? Go to where we can fire those.
No mercy for the enemies of humanity.
Go that way, fire the muzzle lance. Yeah, I think that ship's AI is broken. Well, it's dead now.
Engaged into blessed plasma fire.
Blessed are the faithful.
Oh, cool, the ship ranked up. A new message from Master Scalander, Captain. This time he's now reporting yet another attack, but the alleged location of one of the Xenos' leaders. The Achilleus' aides have reported that said leader will be heading an attack on a paradise world, Grantis. There's one catch. The planet belongs to Caligos Winterscale, another rogue trader. Master Scalander noted in his message that responding to a distress call is unlikely to be considered an incursion into somebody else's territory. The governor of Grantis will most likely send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins, and if your void ship happens to be nearby, no one will question your reasons for... Alright. Oh, that unsafe route to Kettle Capri comes from Trinitos, actually. Right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night here, actually. Well, let's upgrade the void ship first. Oh. A boarding party. All right, I'm gonna call it a night here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here. And that means I'm gonna need to find someone to raid, who I'm gonna look for now. Oh yeah, let's raid. Orange is Orange. It's been a while since we've raided her. All right. Good night, everyone. I'll be here tomorrow for Nebulous Fleet Command. See you then.